What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It is I, your host, the Saint. I am here tonight. You know, it's Thursday. We're going to do the wrestling wire. We're going to do that thing. So, as you can tell, the background's different, right? I'm not in the house. I'm actually outside on the grill, going to be cooking tonight while doing the show. I got a guest joining me a little bit later on, but we're going to talk about a bunch of shit when it comes to wrestling. Um, Dude, so I got to know, anybody else excited to hear about the NWA? Because the NWA going to the CW is huge news. That's big. I don't care what anybody says. They're full of shit if they don't believe that that's a big deal. And I'm going to tell you why. The NWA, if you were watching, pre-COVID and you were watching, NWA Power on YouTube and all that, you were getting into it because it was the thick of it, man, and it was good product. Guess what? Now it's going to be on TV. I'm telling you, you are easily looking at third, if not second, within 2 years. CW is also a big time network. They're on a multitude, of cable packages. They're a cheaper network, no doubt about it. They're gonna film in advance. They're gonna film small blocks. There's a lot to this. I can't wait to see some of the details. Be sure you throw your comments at me. By the way, comments, questions, anything you want to talk about, we can talk about it tonight. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna be sitting out here grilling, drinking, smoking, and talking wrestling. I can't think of a better way to spend my Thursday night with you guys. What do you think? Let me check the comments and shit real quick. I could move the laptop closer to me. That would make more sense, wouldn't it, guys? Probably. But yeah, man. Um, I've got an open invite to a bunch of other podcasters. I pretty much made this night whatever y'all want to talk about, we can talk about it. Um, so the CW NWA big ticket item, man. That's awesome. I really hope that people start tuning into it when that starts happening in 2024. I think that's going to be a big deal for them. I think that's going to make their lives way better, and they will be able to do, more and make more money. The trick of it is this is not a cheap industry. For anybody who doesn't understand that, this shit costs money. The shows cost money. And if you're doing a local indie show, the indie shows cost, you know, thousands per show. I wonder if anybody's out there watching currently, shoot a message up. Let me know you can hear me. That'd be awesome. Um, if you can, that'd be great. Just for, you know, my knowledge, that I'm not sitting here talking and y'all can't hear me. That would kind of suck. Um, but indie shows even, cost in the thousands. At minimum for a decent ring used, you're talking somewhere in the neighborhood of about $3,000. So you need to keep that shit in mind. That's just the ring. That's not, your sound equipment. That's not, let me get that out of here. That's not your sound equipment. That's not your stage, any of that shit. If you got lights or you got pyro, all that shit costs more. Um, you got guardrails. Guardrails ain't cheap at all. Shows cost a lot of money. So when you're a show like the NWA, are they going to have guardrails? They got a production truck. They've got to have rings. They're not using just anybody's rings. They're not renting. I don't think they're renting Joe Blow's ring from Roundaway. I think they got their own 20 by 20, maybe an 18 by 18, and a ring truck, or Christ, the Smashing Pumpkins probably got 15 trucks for hauling their gear, for their rock concerts. So I'm sure that they're going about this the correct way. I don't even know. Do they do music? Does the NWA do ring music? I'm not sure. Um, Either way, I'm gonna try to reach out to a buddy of mine who works there and see if I can get him to come on and talk about how excited they are and things like that. Um, I think he's one of their social media guys. I think that's what his job is with the NWA. Um, you guys may or may not have heard of that podcast that was out called "This Is NWA." Yeah, he's one of the brains behind that. Nicest guy too. I got to meet him a couple years ago at the Gathering. I saw Nick Aldis. I can't remember who he went up against. Camille's husband went up against that dude, and I got to meet a couple other NWA people, and he was one of them. Super nice guy. That's the weird thing. You get cats that talk about how people are so shitty in wrestling. I don't have it. I don't have that experience with a lot of them. More often than not, my experiences are positive when it comes to professional wrestling, whether it be talent, promoters, promotions, whatever. 9 times out of 10, everything's on the up and up. Do you run into your occasional shitbag? Yeah. Do you run into people? You run into some unruly fans. Yeah, shit happens. You get people throwing things and whatnot, hidden talent, whatever. Nah, we don't play that. But I mean, overall, professional wrestling is in a great spot, whether it be the indies or the pros. Look at what's going on in the WWE right now. They just knocked 3 shows out of the park. You had last week's NXT, which was the season premiere. You had Friday Night SmackDown season premiere, and this week was Monday Night Raw's season premiere. So you had all those items, right? Here's the funny thing about that, for anybody who doesn't understand this. NXT last week, do you really believe that it was about AEW running on the same night? Or was it contracts are coming up and they really need to show off and they really need to pull ratings? I'm sorry, but if your B team is damn near hitting 1 million, your developmental talent is damn near hitting 1 million views, that's good marketing. That's really good for selling advertising. So therefore you become a commodity to the television station. In this case, USA. The USA Network, Peacock, NBC, however you want to splice it, you become to them undeniable. There is people that want to advertise through them. If it's kind of like anything else out there, right? If the Super Bowl sells ads, right? Most expensive ads of the year. I don't watch the Super Bowl, nor do I care about the ads, but I know a lot of people do. I will, however, if there's like a movie or something I want to see and they're going to have a really good trailer for it, okay, I'll do that. I'll definitely tune in for that shit. But beyond that, I'm not that pressed on it. When it comes to wrestling, anytime you can sell advertising for your product, you're making money, whether that be on the independent level or the TV level. So if they're able to sell Joe Schmo car lot over here or Sanford & Sons junkyard over there at the indie show for $50, then why the hell wouldn't somebody want to pay $1,000 or a couple $1,000s for an ad spot to be dropped on NWA? And that couple thousand will cover probably a match or 3, maybe, depending upon the talent, for them, at least. Because a lot of those dudes, big contracts versus, per appearance contracts, there's a big difference in that. And people need to recognize that, especially in this industry. And the bugs are out tonight. Yeah, that's the fun of doing this outdoors. Oh, shit, I got a comment. Can you hear me? I pray to God you can hear me. Hey, what's up, Max Carnage? How you doing, man? Dude, that's another guy that people don't give credit for. Max Carnage, to me, is a hell of a hand. He really is. Got a solid work ethic, got a good gimmick, got a good look. I just, I'd like to see him in a couple other places just so we can see him more often. That'd be the way I'd like to put that. But either way, man, I will be joined in about 10 minutes while we're doing this. So look, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this a little bit because I'm gonna step over this way here in a second. Oh yeah, that's the grill. That's right. I got these big ass potatoes on there that gotta sit for like a freaking hour. That's how massive they are. So I've got them in there rolling on high heat, coated in oil and salt. They're gonna crisp up real good on the outside. I'm gonna check the inside with a. I got something to stab them with here in a little bit. I'm gonna be doing plenty of cooking right after my next guest gets on here. Or my hell, he's gonna be my co-host for the evening. He hasn't done anything in a while with wrestling. He's been handling some personal business. Um, and I caught up with him the other day, and he was like, "Bro, I want to come on." I was like, "You got it, man. I just, he's gonna come on. We're gonna talk shit, and we're just gonna talk about wrestling in general. But like, dude, Raw was off the charts this week. SmackDown was outlandish last week. I had to go back and watch it, the following day. Um, I was booked last Friday night. Uh, hell, I'm booked tomorrow night and Saturday. So I'm not going to be watching much. I will catch it when I can catch it. That's kind of the way it goes. That's thank God for DVR. Okay. When they start putting all this shit on streaming packages like Peacock, I'll be grateful because I'll be able to like, I don't know, hit the car, drive home and let it play in the background and I'll be able to listen to it. I can listen to shit and see it in my brain, so it's fine. I don't know what they call that in reality, but I call it imaginaric. But hopefully we're gonna have a hell of a conversation tonight and probably gonna be on here maybe an hour. I don't know. 40, 50 minutes, 55 maybe. I don't know. It depends. And I'm gonna nurse this the entire time because you don't want to drink this really fast. A, it costs too much, and B, it's just so good. You gotta savor it. Um, kind of like this. But let's let's look at NXT from last week, right? NXT from last week. You had Taker showing up at the end. He wasn't booked for a match. It was only a rumor or whatever, and people were like, "Oh, it's confirmed he's coming because of the gong." Okay, sure. We all kind of felt that way, but it wasn't a for sure thing. I even trolled everybody when I jumped online and said, "Hey," at 8:08, I was like, "CM Punk is here in NXT, dude." I, of course he wasn't. I was watching NXT. I I thought it was funny. Whether you liked it or not is not my problem. I thought it was funny. And you have to understand that I do things for my amusement. You can always count on me to satisfy myself. I promise. Because occasionally that's what has to happen. So I wanted to laugh about it. I figured people out there wanted to laugh about it as well. So it happened. Let's see here. Dude, it is beautiful out. They were saying it was going to rain. I'm really glad it didn't rain. I got my laptop out here tonight and a bunch of shit. Normally I was just out here. I used to be out here just on my phone. I've got a computer out here and another webcam with its own little light and shit. So that way I can be out here doing this. Kids are in the house. One of them's in bed and the other one's wandering around. I don't know what the hell she's doing. She's wandering around. She's in the kitchen or dining room right now. But it's just a nice night, man, to be outside. And anything y'all want to talk about wrestling wise, you tell me, and we can talk about it. People were making a big remark about how NXT only beat AEW because Cena was there, and okay, and Heyman was there, and this one was there, and that was. All right. Who was Cena booked for? Well, who was Cody booked against? They made appearances. I Here's the thing. If I want to see John Cena, I want to see John Cena wrestle. If I want to see CM Punk, I want to see CM Punk wrestle. If I want to see these guys, unless they're hurt or damn near dead, like old age dying, I want to see them in the ring. I don't want to just see them. An appearance is just an appearance. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I do those for fun. I show up randomly at places just to do it. Uh, it's sometimes the way you end up getting the contract out of the deal. Just, just saying. Oh, Tiffany chimed in. Let's see here. Max said, "Thank you, sir, dude. It's no. I'm for real. I want to see you in a couple other places. Matter of fact, I think you need to come hang out with me tomorrow night. I will be in Waxhaw, North Carolina, at the Waxhaw Tap House. I think you need to come hang out. It's gonna be a good time." Tiffany chimed in. Hey, what's up, Tiff? How are you? Um, but Max, come on, check out what we got going on down in Waxhaw. I think you'll have a good time down there. Uh, I'm ready to go for that show for the most part. Uh, might be trying to change something up. I don't know, but independent wrestling as a whole is doing fantastic. The NWA is expanding the territory thing. Indie wrestling, even down here, is actually kind of doing the same thing. Uh, you've got these. So Pro Wrestling Union was a company that I've been working for the last couple years. Love the promoter to death. Cole Maccabee's a great man. He really is. And as long as he's in wrestling and has a need for me, I will be there to help him. That goes, and I've told him that, and he knows that, and it goes without saying with me, with him, because he's just a stand-up dude. Now, what he has done is he's added these other promotions that we all work with, and they all kind of work together, stages and talent and this and this and this. And he's even got belts to travel across to multiple shows. So it's kind of like a small territory, just based out of, the upstate of South Carolina. It's pretty badass, right? We do travel into North Carolina as well, with Heroes to Legends and NCW as well. So that's a cool thing. The NWA did it. They just picked up Exodus Pro. So you're going to be seeing guys, including, you may even be seeing some dudes like, or my co-host at some of these events, because we're involved with some of these companies that are getting talked to. These are the things that are happening down here. And it's awesome right now. Let's see. Tiffany asked a question. Will you be there? Yes, I will be there Saturday. I am ring announcing on Saturday in Welford at the Welford Pavilion. Shane Sanchez. Yo, what is up? Dude, okay, you in particular. You're in Greenville, right? If you have plans for Saturday, I just canceled them because I need you to come to Welford on Saturday. What's up? Ladomo, hey, what's happening, man? So I'm just saying, you need to be in Welford on Saturday. If you're in North Carolina, that's cool. You can meet me in Waxhaw tomorrow too. I'll be in Waxhaw Tap House tomorrow night. I'll be in Welford Pavilion. Oh, bro, there's a wrestling show tomorrow. Or there's a wrestling show both days, actually. Check this out. Here, I will show you the flyers. I got to lean in, so excuse me getting too close to the camera for just a moment while I do that. Where are we at here? Is it this one? I think it's this one. Yep. So that is tomorrow at Waxhaw Tap House in Waxhaw, North Carolina. XWW presents Halloween Massacre Part 1. Then the very next day, Saturday, this is close to Greenville, Welford Pavilion. You can buy your tickets at buytix.at It's on one of these flyers. Hold on. Buy tickets at /AWL. There it is. You can get there. And I am working both of those shows this weekend. So anybody in the region wants to check out some awesome wrestling, all you got to do is follow me because I'm going to be where the awesome wrestling is. Not saying that there isn't other good wrestling out there. Just saying I know where I'm at is a good time. So I am really looking forward to this weekend. I have been trying to recuperate from last week's show. Last week's show was a little different. Cosplay Wrestling Universe Okay. There was matches. The main event was Freddy Krueger versus who the hell was it? I've got it written down uh, somewhere. It was like Michael Myers versus Jason Voorhees happened. Okay. Um, Teen Wolf went against a zombie. All right. It was out of this world. A mummy went up against Dracula. Dude, it was nuts. It was crazy. And Billy, the puppet from Saw, was the ring announcer and the host. So, Lenny Boy Brewing, do you want to play a game? That all night long was a freaking pain in my throat. We'll just say that. Bro, Manny says, "Where's my cigar?" It's in my humidor. It's in my office. My office is right there. Manny, if you were here, bro, if you were here, we could do that. See, look, it was Freddy versus Leatherface versus Michael Jackson Thriller. See, it was a crazy ass show. This show was wild, dude. Um, like I say, I've got a terrible memory. I have to write shit down, and all the promoters I work for, Manny's another one. I love working for Manny. Funny as hell, and just a fun show to work for. Um, that dude knows that I can't remember shit, so like I have to write every fucking thing down. And all the promoters I work for are really cool about that. They know I got CRS. Um, uh, whether it's Cole, Jimmy, Randy, it doesn't matter. The only time I get in the ring without something, I've only done it once. I cut a promo for the Summit Fight Club a couple weeks back for Heroes to Legends. I don't care what anybody says. They booed so loud, I had to stop talking and hang the microphone out of the ring. I was just like, go ahead, tear me apart. That's what I'm here for. But man, it was a great show. Man, I need to pay more attention to my cigar, Manny. That's what I need to do. Dude, I am always, if I'm outside and I'm on the grill, you can count on two things being nearby. Number one is a cigar. Number two is a drink of alcohol. We got here. Wait, what is it? Who do I got to talk to? Could you send me the contacts? What do you mean? Got to talk to about what? Shane, you got to tell me kind of exactly what you mean by that. So you can go on there and buy the website or buy the tickets off the website, or you can just show up to the event. Go to my personal. Hang on a second. Here, let's see here. Hold on, Shane. I'm gonna do you like a favor. Check this out. What the fuck is this? Yeah, yeah. Okay, Ghazi might die. I understand that. Shane Sanchez. Okay, Shane Sanchez. Yo. All right. And let's see here. This is what you want to know, I think. Let me send you this. Oh, well, no, that's not the exact thing. Look, look here. I sent it to you directly, my man. So that way, what you can do. Oh, to get booked? To get booked for what? What are you trying to get booked for? Are you a wrestler or are you what? I don't. I'm not sure what you mean. What are you trying to do? To wrestle? Are you a trained professional wrestler and licensed in the state of South Carolina? Is going to be my next question. Because trained is a big deal here. Let me rephrase that. Trained is a big deal at promotions that care and want to continue running and draw really good crowds. You've been working for 9 years. Are you licensed here? Because if you've been working for 9 years, you probably know most of the people I know in this area, unless you just got here. You wrestle with Manny Fernandez, bro. One of my best friends was trained by Manny Fernandez, the Raging Bull himself. Dude, you've had 2 tryouts. Um, like I said, you got to be licensed in this state, one, and then yeah, dude, you and me probably know a lot of the same people. Show up. Look, in this case, I don't really know you, right? So I can't vouch for you because I don't know you. However, um, in this area, especially in the circuit that I run in, your best bet: show up, introduce yourself, so on and so forth, because you will go miles further that way than you will anything else. And that goes with a lot of these companies, especially North Carolina. And this is no bullshit. If you go back, you can find it. You can find me and a wrestler both getting signed just by showing up live on air. We got offered contact. We got offered deals right there. We hammered it out, after the show. Like, the guy was like, meet one of my newest wrestling talents in Brino Royce, and meet one of my newest ring announcers in Ron Emerson. Yeah, that's what he said live on air, and he meant it. Because we were signed with him until he no longer ran um, in professional wrestling. We were still with him till the end. Um, I'd still work for him if he was running. I'd still work for him. I got no problem. Do you know why? Because the guy paid, and he didn't treat me like shit. So when you're paid and you're treated well, you love to go work. That's been my main thing. That's my main thing with this. If I'm paid good and I'm treated well, I'm fucking fine to go to work. I think that's most people though, isn't it? Isn't that most people? Most people I would hope are that way. I gotta flip those potatoes real quick. Hang on. And for God's sakes, I hope shows up soon. Stravy Stones is supposed to be on with me tonight. I'm hoping he shows up uh kind of soon. There we go. Let me just get on the side. There we go. There it is. It's on the side now. All right, let me fix this again. Oh, what a night. Like I say, Shane, I would really say show up and introduce yourself, man. Because other than that, I don't know you, so I can't vouch for you. But either way, there's just been a lot going on. October has been insane for me. Um, it's 6 or 8. It's been like 6 bookings. I've I've double shot when I could. I've had to tell people, hey, I'm sorry, I'm already scheduled. It's October's nuts. Ricky Owens, what is up, my friend? How are you? Man, we just sitting back talking wrestling. That's all we're doing. Sitting back talking shit. That's what I love to do. I love to talk shit. It's even better when I get paid for it. Right? That's the idea. Um, Look here. I'm so destined to try to make money off of anything. I charge the toilet paper company to touch my ass. Okay? That's it. That's the way I do things. But let's see here. You're good. Good stuff. Yeah, right? Exactly, dude. I've been pushing to get through as much as I can. It is facts, dude. It's like you and I. We're gonna pull the curtain just a little bit, Ricky. I'm not gonna go insane on him. Ricky and I have known each other through a company in Georgia, for the better part of a year and a half now, right? So Ricky will send me stuff, and I'll send Ricky stuff, and we'll talk about it, and we'll kind of compare and contrast. Hey, you might want to tweak this. You might want to adjust that, because when you find people that can critique you without being a douchebag, and you find people that can help you grow and build yourself, you build to the future. You don't destroy the future, you build to it. If the world got flattened today, everybody still standing would be working together to rebuild it back up to where it was and go beyond where it was. That's the point of existence. Brian Scott, what's up, man? I see you watching. I hope you are doing well. Are we going to see you tomorrow night in Waxhaw? Will you be in Waxhaw, North Carolina with us, Brian? I hope so. Waxhaw is a fun time. If you're not in Waxhaw and you want another good show to come to, come on down to Welford on Saturday. It's going to be a fun time. I am excited for the weekend. I stay excited anyway, especially wrestling shows. Dude, I take my daughter to almost all these shows. So my daughter predominantly she works my merch table, but she gets to hang out. She gets to talk to anybody she wants, to wrestlers or whatever, and everybody always treats her really cool. So to me, that's like her and my thing. Is like she loves going to the shows. She loves helping. If she can carry something, I have seen that little girl throw a 16-foot board on her shoulder and walk with somebody else and try to help them, carry the board for the ring. Um, Dude, yes, they throw rocks at Waxhaw. They wild there. Dude, that I had to get on the mic and tell them to knock it off. Remember that? That was rough. That night was unreal. That was the only time I made it. The next time I went, we got rained out, or was that it was either we got rained out or I had my surgery. One of the two happened. And I couldn't make the show. I'm gonna have to switch the camera for just a bit. I hope everybody can still hear me while I'm doing this. I could probably move it over there to where I'm working. Actually, that's what I'm gonna do. Hold on, cause I'm on the grill. I'm gonna make sure that y'all can still see me, kind of at least. Like I said, I'm out here. I'm on the grill. I'm cooking. It's hotter than hell over here. But throwing corn on the grill, you got to have corn. If you're eating steak and potatoes, you got to have corn. So I like to make sure I have a good base of everything to work with here. Oh, yeah, these potatoes are in great shape too. Now the corn, I got to babysit a little bit more because it's corn will burn on you, so you got to be careful with that. Where the hell is Stravy at? He's supposed to be here. Like that guy's supposed to be here, and he's not here. Well, he said he'd be here around 8:20. It's all good. I know he's got stuff to do. He's probably got his kids. And kids, man, you gotta take care of the kids. It's all about taking care of your kids. And he is a big time family guy, for real. So I understand. Like I'm not mad he's not here. I was just like, man, I hope he's okay. Okay, so I got one less piece of corn. All good. Almost had two less pieces. All good. We'll be all right with that. Where the hell did that other one go? Send that some bitch in the woodline. Oh. That way, I ain't got to worry about bugs and shit crawling right around my feet while I'm trying to cook. So anyway, I'm gonna let that corn set up a few minutes. Get my light ready. See, this is what you gotta do when it's dark outside. I ain't got but one little ass light out here. I'm trying to make dinner. This late at night, I'm having dinner. 1 second while I check the comments. All right, we're good. We don't have any fresh comments. So anyway, yeah, man, damn, Waxhaw gets wild. That's why it's a fun show. Most of the shows that I work have a minimum requirement for talent level. You got to be pretty decent. So therefore, the shows are good. Like, you get quality wrestlers, you got pretty good production. Some of them, man, they pay for live music and shit to be done there. It's crazy. Some of this shit's all day events by the time you get it done. But it's a really good time. Like I said, I will be in Waxhaw tomorrow night, and I'll be in Welford on Saturday night. Following week, be at Newton Conover, North Carolina, for a charity show. It's the Haliotsko Cup. And then that Sunday, be in Monroe at the National Guard Armory for XWW's pay-per-view. That's Halloween Massacre Part 2. That's going to be another fun show. Now, we are going to do a podcast special, I believe, on Tuesday. I'll have the advertisement done tonight or tomorrow for that. But we're going to do a podcast preview special on the Haliotsko. So we'll most likely get Gene Perry, who's, it's a memorial for his daughter, Holly. And all the money goes to hospice. And a lot of y'all, some of you do, some of you don't. If any of you followed me for any, length of time, you know that, cancer took both of my parents. So when I get the chance to do a benefit show, especially for anything to do with cancer, like, sign me up. I'm in. And I say I'm going to go work a cancer show, with a cigar in my mouth. I'm going to go work a cancer show, and I'll more than likely have cigars there. Not going to smoke, obviously, but I'll more than likely have them in my bag. That's just how I travel. Anyway, then the pay-per-view thing, we got NWA's fodder, Psycho Boy himself, slated to be there. That's going to be nuts. Dude, I look at all these shows, I look at all these cards for the month of October. It has been insane. It didn't matter where we were. It didn't matter what company. The cards have been stacked, and the fans have got their money's worth every freaking time. I think we're XWW's debuting at a new brewery in Charlotte in November. That'll be fun. That'll be November 3rd, I believe. I gotta get the flyer for that one. But it's one of those things where you get to go and do what you want to do, be it ring announcing, or if you're a wrestler and you want to go wrestle, you get to do what you want to do. And you can't beat this stuff. You really can't. It's a great time, and most of the time, man, it's a group of people you've been working with for years at this point. So everybody's pretty cool. It's damn near kind of like, people get together to watch football. Well, we get together to put on wrestling shows. It's kind of the way I feel about it. It is 100% my outlet from my regular life is professional wrestling. This podcast included. I get the ability to talk how I want to talk for as much as I want to talk when I want to talk. And that allows me to kind of unwind and be myself. And not a lot of people get that. Not a lot of people get it. Not a lot of people understand it. Not a lot of people have the ability to do that. So I'm always grateful for it. Hold on, we got some comments. Let me catch up on these. Hang on. Let me turn this. Let's see here. King Enterprises got talent for sure. Yes, they do. And talk to you soon. Hell yeah, man. I'll definitely. I don't not answer the phone for people. And if I don't answer the phone, I call you back when I can. If I'm in the office, hey, I'm in the office. I got other things that got to happen in the office. Oh. Still got steaks marinating, so I had to rotate that container. Oh, yeah. We marinating in this bitch tonight. I'm marinating too. Oh. I've never been a big bourbon person, but I know where my money went when I grabbed that glass. I really do. It's no different than anything else you enjoy, right? If you enjoy wrestling, you're going to pay money to go see a good show. If you enjoy a good drink, you're going to pay money to get that drink. If you enjoy a good smoke, you're going to pay money to get that smoke. If you go somewhere and you pay a good price for a shit product, you're not going to want to go back. That seems to be the downfall to so many companies running, especially running concurrently. Now, in this area, you can almost tell the companies you want to go see by the talent that they have. You see some companies book the same guys, and you'll see the same guys running this one big ass circuit. If those shows are constantly drawing, those are your talents that you want to go see. That's not to say that, you don't find a diamond in the rough here and there. Of course you do. You might find an eyeball match, even on a shit show, you'll find a match that was enjoyable. No matter what, you're never going to leave a show where you hated the entire thing from front to back. I don't think. In most cases, no. Occasionally, yeah, you might. But luckily, if you're following me or you're following David and you see where we're going and you're going there because we're telling you to go, that's what's up. And be sure you introduce yourself to us when you get there. That's the trick. That's the other big ticket item. The show for the Welford Pavilion has been, booked months in advance. The shows at, that XWW runs, I don't know how far in advance those are, those talents have been contacted for it. I know that I'm told probably 3 months worth of, hey, I need you here, here, and here. In most companies, most cases. Some companies I have been booked a year in advance for. It's just, hey, I don't care. I want you here. Name your price. I want you here. You got to be here. And I'm there. It's no problem. And that's where shit gets fun, man. That's where, rubber meets the road and you have a good time. Let me check on my boy. Whew, called it. Checking on my guy to see if he's still here. Okay. So anyways, let's see. I'm gonna repeat the Cody thing. What do y'all want to talk about? Because that shit gets a pop every time. The only other people who really getting big crowd reaction like that right now is damn Dominic Mysterio's getting huge reactions everywhere he goes. I love it. I think it's hilarious that Dom gets more of a reaction than his father does. I think that was the greatest move that they could have done with him was turn him heel and let him go off on his own. Because if you look at it as a face first father son tag team champions, yada yada, that's good shit, man. That's that's your memories there. That's something people will remember and cherish forever. But look at the reaction he was getting. He wasn't getting that much of a reaction, right? Look at the reaction he's getting now. I think we got a new comment. Hold on. Yep, we got comments. I'm going to turn the camera over here so I can talk to y'all. Let's see here. It's great that there is so much wrestling in this. Dude, North Carolina, South Carolina, the market is just insane full. What we got here. Every show I've been to, or every good show I've been to, had Christopher Prince on it. Just saying. Christopher Prince, by and large, is one of my top 5 under 25. No bones about it. Christopher Prince, by far one of my top 5 under 25. That man is under 25 years old and is that good. My man needs a contract. Okay? No bullshit. He needs a contract. He needs a deal. Today. And I'm sure there's gonna be people bitching. Oh, well, why didn't you say me? I didn't say any. I just said him. He was brought to my attention, so I said him. I've actually gone out of my way to speak with people like Gabe Sapolsky and tell him who to look for in this area when he's here. I've gone out of my way and told Gabe Sapolsky, hey, man, do me a favor. When you're in town, let me know, and I'll let you know if there's a show that I want you to check out with some talent that I want you to see because I think you'll enjoy them, and I want to introduce you to them. That's it. Why would I do that? Because the guy's a traveling talent seeker. That is what he is. We were talking a couple months back. Gabe and I we were on Twitter, one of his live streams that he does on Twitter, right? Twitter Spaces. Isn't that what it's called? It's called Twitter Space. So I was on there with him, and I said I would have told you to hit up Luka Daniels, but you've already hired him. Luka Daniels out of Georgia, used to be out of South Carolina, came up through the ranks. The dude runs the roads. He's every freaking where. You want to know where you saw him last? You saw him last on Monday Night Raw or Friday Night SmackDown. You'll probably see him again on Monday Night Raw on the 30th when WWE's here in Greenville, South Carolina. You also saw him on WrestleMania because he was one of Dominic Mysterio's security guards. That's an independent professional wrestler that's been in the game for less than 3 years, already knocking on WWE's door. It's there. You got to get it, is the trick. It's there. You just got to go get it. Check here. But yeah, definitely. I agree wholeheartedly, man. Christopher Prince is one of my favorite people to watch in the indies. I will go ahead and straight up tell you, and I don't do this for any other reason than my own personal enjoyment. I will straight up tell you that there are a handful of wrestlers out there that I believe are the top on their level of what they're doing. But I segment people way differently than whether it be some of these other podcasts or whatever. I put people in different classifications. If you're talking about veteran talent, some of the veteran talent in our region, that is some of the best people to be around and best people to watch, whether they are, babyface, heel, whatever the case is. You've got Cam Jackson on that list by a long shot. Cam Jackson is one of the best people you can find as a veteran. James Johnson, a veteran. You can't go wrong with those guys on your show. They're fantastic to see and be around. They're excellent. Fantastic workers, fantastic people in the locker room. Got a little work to do. Hang on. So what I am making, because I know y'all are looking. So this is corn that came off the grill. It's got some scorch mark on it. That's the way I like it. That's the way everybody likes my corn anyway. So what I do is I stack that joker in this pan right here. Set my pan off to the side. Let me set this shit down for a minute. I got some olive oil. I'm going to sprinkle a little olive oil on the top of it. This right here keeps it from burning in the pan, which is a big trick because it will burn still in the pan even though it's not directly on the heat anymore. The other thing, I'm from Maryland, so I got to have Old Bay, right? I doused the shit out of it with Old Bay. I doused the ever living hell out of this with Old Bay. Then, just to make sure, it gets all that great flavor on it that you want. Drop a whole stick of butter in there with it. Seal it up. Throw it on top of the grill and let it chill while everything else is cooking. So it's hanging out and cooking while you're cooking everything else too. See that? You seal it right up. There we go. She's sealed. Top shelf in the grill. It's on. So, like I said, it's that night. You know, we're out here, we're cooking on the grill, and my wife just got home, so she's probably gonna wander over here. Yeah, see, I set up everything so I could be on camera.
Hi.
Yep. So she wanted to come and say hi. You know, hey. So seriously, what
Look,
is?
I'm too short.
No.
You can't even see me.
Okay, here, look. I'll fix that. There you go.
Hi, everyone.
So listen, what did you think of the last wrestling show we were at? Because we were at Lenny Boy Brewing for XWW and Cosplay Wrestling Universe. What did you think of that?
That's a wrestling show you want to go to. That's what I think. That's a wrestling show you want to go to, definitely. It was fun. It was entertaining. If you have kids, you definitely want to take them. They had a Halloween costume contest.
Yeah.
I was going to say party. A Halloween
well, the adults
contest.
were in that too. That was the funny thing. There was adults and kids dressed up for that.
Yeah.
It was
and
goofy.
My kids had a blast. It was definitely, you know, it was fun for the kids, for everyone. So.
Yep. All right. Well, you go get a drink, and because I haven't even put the meat on yet.
Oh no!
I told you I wanted it fresh for when you got home from work.
He's amazing, guys.
Don't listen to her. She's lying. I'm an asshole. The reason I ain't put the meat on yet is because I'm trying to make sure these potatoes get real good and tender on the inside. They've been on there for about 40 minutes. Grill's rolling hot, so they should be good to go. But they will get moved to the top shelf as well. Now here comes the fun part. I got to sear this meat, then back down the heat, so that way we don't burn it after we turn it. That's the big trick. Oh man, that marinade is potent and strong and bubbling. Oh, I wish y'all could smell this. That's like money. I swear to God. David's probably over there pissed off because David's working a show right now, but David's probably like, damn it, Ron's out there cooking and I'm here working. Everybody likes it when I cook. That's all I'm going to tell you. When you got wrestlers be like, hey, dog, when you making them sliders again, you know you're doing something right. Oh, you can hear that sear. That's right. You can hear that shit. Let that get a good sear. And these steaks, right? These steaks are about yay thick, and that ain't no bullshit. They're about 2.5 inches thick. So it's gonna be something serious here in a very short. Oh man, my guy Stravvy's on. Hold on. Let me get Stravvy on there. Big dog,
yo. Yo.
What you doing?
What's up, bro?
Man, cooking,
I
drinking,
see you.
smoking.
I see you cooking up. I see it.
Bro, all right, look, y'all motherfuckers think I'm joking? Look at that big bitch.
Oh my God.
The bigger the better.
That's what she said, legit.
It's legit what she said, ain't it?
Hilarious. Hey, listen. You know what I ate for dinner tonight?
What's that?
I ate sloppy joes, bro.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
No, they were amazing. I haven't had sloppy joes in years, bro. And I was like, I want sloppy joes. I could make burgers, but I want sloppy joes.
I haven't had sloppy joes since I was a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, me neither, man.
It's been that long, so I'm like, yeah, I think I need one.
Hey, can you bring me a paper towel? I would really appreciate a paper towel right now. I just won, yeah. Yeah, man. I was like, the hell with it. I got to do a show, and I want to grill because it's like beautiful out here. So,
Yeah, it's raining up here.
Yeah, it was supposed to be doing that here. I don't even want to touch. I can't touch my drink or my cigar until I wipe my hands. I don't want to wipe that shit on my clothes. My clothes are too nice for that mess. Like I got my camera sitting on my tray right now. Like It's gonna
That's
have to get
hilarious.
moved when I get done. Well, I'm gonna have to let the meat rest for a few minutes. I just got my sear done, so I'm back my temperature way the hell down.
Word.
Yeah, bro. Like once I put a sear on each side, I slow it down and just keep it rolling.
Yo, they got
It,
AEW has to change their all of their stuff. Their YouTube still has Jade Cargill. Like,
oh yeah, bro. Their logo on my DVR still has Cody Rhodes on it. Thank you. Appreciate it.
what's happening, bro?
I don't know. They do dumb shit.
Yeah,
But
they do.
I mean, but look, I know we was going to have a couple of negative things to say about AEW, but the reality is this: I'm down with them paying my friends, so I don't care. Like,
No, I like some of the stuff AEW's doing.
okay,
I do. I'm loving the fact that we're actually getting Bullet Club stuff.
right?
Um, I'm loving what MJF is doing. I'm not understanding the whole Nick Wayne thing.
My boy lost a tooth. That motherfucker, 18 years old, got a tooth knocked out live on TV
Crazy,
last
right?
night.
I Sting's retiring. That made me sad.
Well, dude, Sting's 60. He needs
I
to
know,
retire.
but still, that was my favorite wrestler. That was my favorite face wrestler. Ric Flair was
Well,
my
now you do
favorite.
a podcast.
Oh, maybe he'll do a podcast. I don't know. I doubt it.
Never was really the greatest talker. Never really was the greatest.
No, not on. But see, his podcast would hit down here. It wouldn't be worth much to a lot of the people above the Bible Belt, but here in the South, they would love that because he's saved and all that. His podcast would get over down here.
Right.
Stone Cold Steve.
Damn, yeah, he play off of that. You're right.
His podcast was great. Steve did a podcast for years.
Him being
Steve Austin's podcast was wonderful.
a saved wrestler and all of that.
Yeah. Well, so here's the thing. There's a lot of that. We were talking. All right. Yet again, a little curtain pull here. Christopher Prince was mentioned earlier in the show by one of the viewers, Brian Scott.
Okay.
And so Christopher Prince is a talent. He's under 25 years old. He's a fantastic wrestler. What?
What is it?
I don't know. I don't care. It can go away. Look.
Hmm?
I appreciate you. She's being a producer right now. She's sitting at the laptop. We're both out here smoking, having a drink, whatever.
Word, nice.
Right? So once again, pulling the curtain back, I was a manager in a match, or yeah, like manager, ringside attendant, whatever, for one talent that Christopher Prince was going against. And Christopher Prince was like, yo, come here. And I said, what's up, man? What do you need? I'm thinking he's getting ready to tell me something important so I don't mess up something.
Right.
Nah. My man puts his hand on me and prays. Like, legit, he said a prayer for all of us involved.
Yeah, naturally.
And I was like, it hit me on a different level. I grew up in a Catholic church, so you know how that is. Standing, kneeling.
Yeah.
90 minutes, 2 hours later.
Yeah, I'm a Baptist kid, so yep, I'm with you.
Right. The Baptist here in the South is way different than the Baptist up north.
Completely. That's why it's called Southern Baptist.
Yeah.
They're different. They're completely different. I know.
Yeah.
They super strict, bro. Like, I know.
Right.
But nah, like my whole thing, I keep God in it. It's just I stay away from religion.
I stay away from organized religion myself. So
that's my thing, bro.
Like, we out here where God created this. I'm out here in it. I used to pray, man, when I would get in my deer stand. Like I would pray before I even got in. And because I was sitting in nature, she said it's cold. She's out. She's done. I'm out here in a t-shirt. She's got a sweater on and everything. And she's like, nope, I'm done.
Oh yeah.
It cannot be that cold. How cold is it down there? What temperature?
Hold on. I'll look it up. Hang on. Nah, you good. I got it.
60.
She said 60.
That's not cold.
Bro,
I'd be outside with shorts and a hoodie on.
all right, man. Look, the year before I moved down here, right? It was 2014, January of 2014, New Year's Day, as a matter of fact. Was it New Year's Day or was it Christmas Day? It was one of the two. I was in Maryland. Snow was on the ground. It was below freezing. Like, it was cold as a bitch. I went hunting. And while waiting for my car to warm up, I called my buddy who lives down here. And I'm talking to him. He's like, man, what the hell? What is all that noise? I'm like, dude, that's my car trying to warm up. I'm sitting in the car. He said, it's that cold? I'm like, yeah, man, it's freezing out here. He said, dude, I'm outside in shorts and a t-shirt. I just started the meet. He was outside grilling the morning
down
of
there.
Yeah, down here.
Well, my mom, she taught me that at a young age, bro. We grill in the snow. Like, we don't give a shit. Like, we want some grilled meat on the, you know what I mean? We go grill.
Right. All right.
Yeah,
We got a comment. Hold on. Let me get that.
Okay, comments on it.
Yeah, my producer left, so I gotta do this. Hold on. Jason versus Michael. Dude, the crowd loved that match. Jason versus Michael was hot. Jason Voorhees versus Michael Myers was a match last week at one of the shows.
That's hilarious.
It was fun. Southern, those Baptists will praise the church at 11:30, be yelling at their waitress in the restaurant at 1. You ain't
Tell
lying.
the truth. Listen, that's all Baptists.
Bro.
And cussing.
No, and they're not all like that. I know, like, and this is serious. Around certain people, I will try to curb me because it's respect for them. It's not because
right
of them, it's respect for them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When this shit gets added to the podcast sites, you know, around the globe, I always tell people, hey, look, there's an explicit button for a reason.
Yeah. Yeah.
That shit, the shit we were talking earlier this week with Brian Warlock on, oh my God, I ripped Virginia a new asshole. I don't like that state much anyway, but Jesus, it's worse now. Did you hear what Virginia did, bro?
No.
Okay, so you're gonna laugh at this, and you're gonna have something funny to say, and I can't wait to hear it.
Okay.
The state of Virginia, you can go do all kinds of things, but you cannot go to a porn site unless you register with the federal fucking government or the state government.
A porn site?
A porn site. You can't get on a porn site without registering on a government website.
Okay, wait. What?
Dead ass. Dead serious.
That's in Virginia.
It's in Virginia. That dude, that comedian Matt Rife did a whole bit about it, and I about fucking died. It was so hilarious. I will send it to you. I've got it. I will send you that clip.
I'm so like, wait, what?
Yeah.
You have to register.
You gotta sign up
with the state.
Make sure you're of age or something. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Matt Wright put it the best. He said, what the hell were y'all looking up in Virginia that made them do this to you?
Right. For them to think that we had to go this far, like, wait, what?
Right. That's what I'm saying. But it's Virginia, man. Virginia's stupid anyway. But Virginia been going dumb for the last, what year is it? 10 years. They've been going dumb.
Yeah, but they different. They definitely different. My uncle is the mayor in Portsmouth. And that shit, they weird down there, bro.
Oh, for real? I'm going to turn the computer. Hang on. I can hear you better now that I turned the computer so I can see it.
Oh yeah, no, I was looking shit up when my mom was like, yeah, your uncle just won mayor. I'm like, okay, where is she? Showed me. I'm like, let me YouTube them. Man, they got more broad daylight shootouts than the Wild Wild West, bro. They wilding down there.
Bro, and it don't make no sense. Virginia's gun laws are pretty strict, and have been. Ray Dean chimed in. He said, Adam Cole is king. You see the kingdom turning on him. Probably. I mean, I don't know. I can't really tell what they're doing at AEW. I don't pay that much attention to AEW.
I'll say, honestly, I think he's gonna end up with the BCG.
Really? Think he's gonna roll with
Mhm.
Bullet Club Gold?
Uh-huh.
What is this? And Ghazi said he's gonna die in November. I got your message, dude. That kid's got a death wish. Ghazi has a death wish, but Ghazi
Is
and
he,
I had a pretty funny interaction earlier this week. Or this week, last week, maybe, I don't know. I was driving and I heard that song "Teenagers" by My Chemical Romance, and I'm like, bro, this needs to
okay.
be your intro song. It needs to be
I was
Ghazi's
gonna
intro
say,
song.
is he like a CZW wrestler? Because
Yes,
okay, I get it. He's gonna
Ghazi's
die in November.
Ghazi's fucking
You'll
insane.
be reincarnated, Ghazi. You'll be fine.
Yup. The kingdom already turned on Adam before, so he should expect it. There you go.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, he's smarter than that. When they were in Ring of Honor, they turned on him. So I'm like, I feel like if anything, he's going to go with BCG. That's why they did the whole storyline with MJF, the whole thing with MJF and Jay White, and like
Yeah.
Adam's injured, and then like the mask, the guy with the mask, and like the devil mask, like all of that. It's gonna play a part. They do little stupid shit like that. Nothing's complex there. Like
That's the thing.
honestly, bro, if I was them, the money is in the weight. And like you can tell, that's why I get like that. I get a bad rep for it, but Tony Khan needs to put the fish scale down, and it's apparent because he reacts like a kid that has ADHD. No diss to anyone with ADHD, but oh, I got a shiny new toy. I have to use it right now before it dies. Like, dude, you did not have to bring Edge in on the him versus Christian story. If anything, keep them far away from each other. Don't even have them appear on the same shows. And then once it happens, it's way more impactful. Like we could have waited 6 months to a year, and then now we finally have them at their big show, All Out. Let's have them at All Out, and somehow Christian ends up in a main event with this whole heel character. Edge has worked his way up. Now, who comes to save the day after Christian has become world champ of some sort? Edge comes out. If you can know me, that's like, come on, bro, that would have been perfect. But no, we're Tony Khan. So look what I got. I got Edge. We're gonna use him now. Like,
I don't foresee Christian winning a world title there.
I don't either, but the way he's carrying the show, man,
Dude,
he's the best part of their show right now. You know what happened with me with my dad, like me just losing my dad, and I love that shit. Your dad died?
Right.
Fuck your dad. Like, that's hilarious to me. Like, damn, bro, that's super savage. Like, you don't give a shit.
It is. But see, here's the other trick with that. So look at Dominic Mysterio. Okay.
Right. Love
Dominic Mysterio is the most booed person on WWE programming.
Yes.
Christian is the most booed person on AEW programming.
Correct.
Right. Why? Why?
What do you mean? Why?
Well, think about it. Christian is being let loose to do what he wants to do. Dominic's doing whatever they told him to do. Right?
Okay.
Okay. So, by the way I'm looking at it is like this. Christian is a much better heel than he ever was a babyface. That
Yes.
one more match shit was fucking annoying. Right?
Yeah. 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 That's plain. Because I hate Christian, but now I love him as a heel. I hate him as a babyface, bro.
Right. Even in WWE, as a heel, he was just mediocre at best.
No, fact.
What I find funny is AEW touting all this time, oh, we're going to be giving all these upstarts an opportunity. Yeah, you got an indie guy as your title holder, MJF. That's an indie guy. Yeah,
Right, that's
okay.
it.
Everybody else is what? Ex WWE? Oh wait,
Yep.
no. Who's the tag champs right now? Oh, Big Cash. Yeah, he's a former WWE guy.
Ex WWE. Yep.
And he's with Ricky Starks, which I thought that was fucking lame. Let's not, I'm not gonna be a dick and say that it was stupid. I'm gonna be a dick and say that I don't like. I think Ricky Starks as a babyface challenging MJF was way better than Ricky Starks now. That's me. I feel like that was the note that Ricky needed to hit was that. I thought he was doing great with that mess.
You know why they put the tag titles on them?
Nope.
Cody's gone. Jade's gone.
No. Hold
Hey
on.
kid, you're not going anywhere anytime soon. We're just gonna let's make them happy. Let's make them happy. Let's keep them around.
All right, I'm gonna play devil's advocate on that. Here's what I think it
Okay.
is. Here's what I think it is. Listen to this. FT rated FTR. Your next six man. Your next six man champ rated FTR.
Okay.
Because they signed new contracts. Edge just got a contract with them. I mean, shit. You got time and you got money. That's good.
But see, and you know what's crazy? I love the top guys, right? Love them because they're old school wrestling tag team, right?
Right.
I'm tired of them being prostitutes and fanboys to every wrestler that they grew up watching. CMFTR, RKFTR. Like, bro, I'm over it, bro. Like, stop. Either make a real faction or just fucking stop doing that. That's corny, bro. Like, it's corny at this point. Everybody that y'all friends with, y'all go FTR it.
Yeah. I really wish you had the ability to pop up the comments so I didn't have to do this every time. You're good.
I was gonna say I can't pop them up, but I can read some.
No, it's like Brian Scott said, I don't like makeshift teams winning the titles. I agree, Brian, 100%. Then you got guys who said, someone I made friends with recently could probably give me good advice on what I should do in my death matches. Gonna have to message Masada later. Oh shit, Masada, nice. And then like Cody and Jay, exactly. I agree, Brian. I didn't like Cody and Jay as the tag champs. I thought that was dumb.
I did.
I didn't like it.
I did. It furthered the story. I'll explain how. I'll explain how.
I got you.
Cody is a bad guy.
What?
Cody is a heel. Follow me.
I'm listening.
Literally. Cody. Okay, let's go back to Payback. Way back at Payback. The Bloodline, not the Bloodline, but Judgment Day is attacking Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. The entire Bloodline. Now, dropping jewels because they say long-term storytelling doesn't exist in WWE. What were we tired of on Monday Night Raws for about 2 months?
The Judgment Day?
Judgment Day 6-man tag matches with Sammy, Cody, Kevin, somebody replacing with Sammy and Kevin, Riddle with Sammy and Kevin, Drew McIntyre, Sammy and Kevin versus Judgment. It was that over and over again. Kevin's injured, so now it's Sammy and Cody, and then Riddle versus Judgment Day. Like it was a pattern, right? It was a pattern happening.
It was.
Now follow that pattern up till Judgment or till Payback. Payback, we have Judgment Day versus. Now we have the numbers game of the Judgment Day. Where was Cody? Cody didn't come out to help. But then the exact next segment, the next segment on the show, what was it? It was Cody on what's the little Aussie boy's name? What's his name?
Waller.
Grayson Waller effect. Cody, you had every opportunity, especially if you were sitting in Gorilla waiting for the next segment to come help them. Why didn't you come help them?
Yeah.
What did you announce as soon as you came out on the Grayson Waller effect? I pulled some strings. Jey Uso's coming to Raw. Because it's about finishing the story.
Right.
It's not about him being friends with Sammy and Kevin, even though he wanted, no, come on, guys, you guys got to be a team because he needed friends against the bloodline. It's all like leading to that still.
Right.
The tag titles. Why did he want the tag titles? I'll explain why. Friday night on SmackDown, Roman Reigns returns. Immediately after that, hey, Jay, you feel like going to SmackDown, having an open challenge? Because he knows wherever Jay goes, Roman is paying attention. Hence why, immediately after that match, when they beat whoever they beat on SmackDown, you hear Roman's music, you see Solo and Jimmy, and then we get a face-off of Roman and Cody.
Right.
Cody didn't give a shit about those tag titles. Even at the end of that match, yeah, he got taken out by Damian Priest on the table, but he didn't give a shit. Jimmy came out, super kick Jay. Bro, it literally is writing itself, and everybody's like, oh, I don't understand why it's happening. Oh, no, it's reason.
Yeah.
And then what did Roman say? Those tag titles are important. We want those tag titles back in the bloodline. He don't care about those tag titles. He just didn't want Jay to have them.
Right. The other trick of the trade is this. A lot of people are talking about The Rock coming back, right? The Rock returns. My opinion, he returns and challenges Roman at Survivor Series. Not WrestleMania. And I tell you why.
This year or next?
This year.
Mm.
Here's number one. The Rock debuted where?
Survivor Series. Survivor Series.
You damn right he did. There ain't but one other remarkable debut that happened at a pay-per-view, and that was The Undertaker. Survivor Series has been debut and return heaven.
That's why I was mad last year, bro, because that was the perfect opportunity. His 25-year anniversary in the business. They did all that stuff, but they included the Red whatever movie from Netflix, which was not a bad movie, but still, like with him and Ryan Reynolds or whatever, it was whatever. But like they incorporated it, but it would have been better if he could have wrestled on said show and built it to the WrestleMania and Hollywood, which is what I feel like they were going for, but movies got interrupted with it. But that would make sense, bro. Get it out the way at Survivor Series.
Get it out the way at Survivor Series. Then you got Mania open back up because the
And
Rumble's
that's
right
him
there.
versus Cody.
Cody wins twice in a row. Finish the story at Mania in Philly. I like it.
In Philly, which is a wrestling town. Like big wrestling town. So yeah, I see it.
Hold on. What we need to do is look up Dusty Rhodes and see what happened of significance for Dusty Rhodes in Philly.
No, that's for real.
Because I'm feeling like that's going to be one of the taglines. It's going to be like, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes did this in Philadelphia in 1906 or whatever the fuck ever.
Where did Dusty almost win the title?
I don't know.
Or was that in Madison Square Garden?
I don't know. You bargained up the wrong tree on that one. I don't know. Gazi, I know you got a hell of a comment there. Actually, while Stravi's looking it up, I'll grab your comment. Hang on, let me carry the camera over here. See, look, this is what y'all are putting me through with comments tonight. It's good though. My opinion, Roman shouldn't be for the title. It's already a foregone conclusion that Roman will win, but adding the title just drives the nail even further. Right, I agree. I get what you're saying, but that's the thing. Why would The Rock come back if it wasn't for a title match? There's no real point in him being there without it being for the title. Oh shit, I do know what I do need. Yeah, hang on 1 second. I realized I have all of this hot shit out here And guess what I don't have out here is oven mitts.
Something. Right. I was about to say something to not burn yourself.
Yeah, well, I mean, one of my hands has pretty significant nerve damage, so I don't feel a lot in that one anyway. But that's an episode for another day. That episode's coming hopefully soon. We'll lay everything out when that can happen. I am actually I've thought a lot about that, and it's one of those things where it's like I want to talk about it, but I can't. So when I
What?
can, I will.
What?
Things. We'll
Okay.
get there eventually. I promise.
Are we talking
Um,
about wrestling still?
no, no, we're not talking
Okay.
about it. No,
All right. Good.
but thank you, dear. See, look, that's teamwork makes the dream work. She brought me the hot hands and the specific pair I asked for. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm ready for that steak.
Yeah, dude. All right, this shit is like this thick. Look, it's like that. So it's taking forever. It's slowly turning. It's okay. Well, good. Huh?
Is it done?
Hell no, it ain't done. That shit's so thick. It ain't even, it's not. Trust me, it ain't. I already cut them open. It's not. They on low, 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 and slow. I promise you, there's something of significance that happened in Philly involving Dusty. I don't know what it is, but I bet you there's something there. Set that down for a minute. And break out the old phone. Actually, see the meat here.
5 things you didn't know about Dusty Rhodes, CBS Philadelphia. Hold on.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure something happened there, bro.
Oh, I am too. I just don't know what. Um, and the cool thing is, when these steaks come off, we got about 5 minutes, because I gotta let them rest. They just about done too. They are just about done. But they're so damn, dude. This shit's ridiculous. What I did was, and it's not even a steak like you would have thought. What I did, I bought a roast and trimmed it myself to make 2 steaks out of it. I bought a whole roast to trim 2 steaks.
Bro, they're gonna.
What? What do you
Last year
see?
was a last year was a regular one-on-one match, right?
Mm-mm.
Yo, this is crazy.
Don't tell me they're gonna do a triple threat.
No, last year was a one-on-one match, right?
Yeah.
It's amazing, right? Just how my mind works. And we had an issue with interference with the bloodline. Well,
Okay.
this year we won't have issue with interference this year because Cody has friends, and there's no DQ in what kind of match?
No DQ, falls count anywhere, hardcore, hell in a cell, steel cage.
Or a Buckhouse Stampede match,
Really?
which his father had with Magnum TA as his tag partner against Tully Blanchard and Ric Flair in Philadelphia Civic Center.
That might be the answer then. That might be the answer, bro.
I'm like, yo, what like significant thing has he done in Philly? And that's like the one thing that keeps popping up.
Guys, he got these long ass comments. What's he got this time? The day my things outside of wrestling interviews comes out, it's gonna be a mess. So many people's heads up. Because everyone says that Gozzy's weird is gonna learn probably 70 reasons why I am the way that I am. Hey man, look. Um, you know, there's there's probably a lot of wrestlers who could do that as well. But yeah, I would go to say that yours would be pretty fucking interesting. um So I'm not. Nope, I'm not going to do that. That's a story Gazi can tell whenever Gazi's on air and wants to tell it. Just know that when it comes to people and disrespect, I'm not a fan. But I think highly
Word.
of Gazi ain't been nothing but respectful with me. Um, and he knows exactly what the hell I'm talking about right there too. But anyway, dude. So what do you think's going to happen tomorrow night? Like that's what I got to know. What do you think is coming up for tomorrow night?
Me?
Yeah, with SmackDown. What do you think is going to happen on SmackDown tomorrow night?
A lot, right? We go get
Okay.
LA Knight. Yeah, we're gonna get that. Him versus Roman promo. That's a given. Because Roman's on the show again, guys. Yay.
Hey, there we go. And
Like he's not.
I'm good with LA Knight being on the show.
No, I say because Roman's on the show again, as if he's not supposed to fucking be there. Like,
Oh, okay.
kid, show up to work, guy. Like, what are you doing? Like, you're the
Right.
champ. You have the title. Show up to work, man. But
Oh shit. You disconnected for a second.
am I there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But
Yeah, you're back.
no, I think we're gonna get a promo segment from them. Judgment Day will probably pop up, which will lead to Cody and them popping up just because they just lost the titles to them. Which will be more of a, clusterfuck.
Yeah.
Logan Paul might pop out on Rey Mysterio, which I feel like he's gonna win that title.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
that'll be Logan's first title because if you think about it, look at how they're using every other title right now, right? Like they're using Rhea's title, they're using Io's title. Like in storyline, bro, the US title is like afterthought when it comes to it's all about the LWO for real. So they're gonna
Yeah.
let Logan do his little press run with the title, probably hold it all the way till Mania, and he'll lose it to somebody like Ricochet.
I actually like that idea too.
Right.
Logan versus Ricochet for that. I'm
At
in.
Mania.
At Mania, I'm in. I'm gonna take me a seat. I think I got it adjusted good enough. Hell yeah, perfect.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, well, I'm letting the stakes rest. Everything just came off.
Mhm.
Matter of fact, there you go. There it is. That shit just chilling over there. I'm gonna let it rest for about 5. So we got about 5 minutes left on the show.
Word.
But dude, I'm moving the computer so I can hear you better. But Ricochet and Logan at Mania, let's go. I'm good with that.
I'm for that, bro. Now, if Gunther doesn't lose by Mania, bro, the same way I feel like they just did that to Rhea, they should have held off on that. But like the multi-man matches, we're missing those at Mania.
Bro,
So
well, I was gonna say they could do a ladder match for the US title. Because you got Ricochet, you got Logan Paul, you got a bunch of cats in there. That could happen. The other trick
who else will we have? Ray, Santos Escobar. Who else is on SmackDown that's like mid card? Lashley?
Nah, not Lashley.
Right.
Maybe. I don't know. But you know what? You know what I do see happening? The Judgment Day also attacked DIY recently. So I feel like Judgment Day is going to get the straps back and then drop them to DIY at Mania.
Oh, they got him now.
Judgment Day. That's what I'm saying. So Judgment Day got the straps. They're going to drop them at Mania to DIY.
Oh.
If not before. DIY because they were attacking DIY. And now DIY got a reason to go after their asses.
Because I'm like, we could give actual tag titles like at Mania, just one set of tag titles, or
Please.
and then they just defend them between both brands, like because the carrying of two titles is stupid to me.
I agree with that. I didn't like it when Roman was doing it. I was done with it then. I was
Right.
done with it when Brock did it. I
Right.
was done with it, period.
Bro, but I
Waldo,
like how they handled that when Brock won him. When he first won the OG, the scratch WWE John that The Rock brought, when he won that in the big goal, that interview after SummerSlam, he told him, he said, I don't know, he had the belts and he threw them at Paul. He said, I don't know what Hunter thinks. I'm not carrying 2 fucking belts.
right?
And right after that, they came out with the
The new logo.
yeah, right
Yep.
after that Monday.
Look at
Like,
this.
I'm not carrying 2 fucking belts. I don't know what they about to do, but
There's your Survivor Series War Games match. Judgment Day and Bloodline versus Cody, Sammy, Jay, and DIY.
I say Cody, Sammy, Kevin, Jay, Cena, and LA Knight. DIY ain't gonna be involved for a minute.
Well,
Because they still got the little stupid thing with whoever with Imperium. So I feel like that'll be a tag match before they add them to the Judgment Day thing. They already got, bro, they've literally been setting it up. 2 weeks ago on SmackDown, Cody, Jay, LA Knight, and John Cena all ran out to the ring together against the Judgment Day and Bloodline. Like they're literally setting it up for us right now. They just didn't have Kevin, and now they got Kevin on SmackDown. So then that'll be a thing when we get to War Games. It'll just be the biggest War Games we ever had. And then think of it, or you don't read dirt sheets or nothing. They're not having a women's War Games match this year. Only men's. So if it's only going to be a men's match, it's going to be a longer match.
There you go. Throw Imperium, Cena, and LA Knight in there and make it 8 versus 8 War Games. 3 rings this time. They did.
Oh, that's World War III, though. They won't do that. That's World War III's concept.
Survivor Series just opened up 3,000 more tickets. They opened up 2 more sections over there behind the entrance, so they're going to go with a more minimalist entrance area this time. But when I saw the image of the stadium, I was like, holy hell. Same thing with the Rumble. Oh my Lord. You look at the layout for the Rumble, it's like, holy shit, this is massive.
It's his baseball park again, right?
Yeah, it's baseball park for Tampa. So it's Tampa Ray Stadium. So here's the thing. And I'm gonna ask you, do you feel like them doing it in Tampa at Rays Stadium is kind of like a knock at AEW, with Jacksonville?
No,
it was just the right.
They do a lot in Tampa though.
Right, dude. Well, Tampa. A lot of people don't know this. Clearwater Beach is Hogan's Beach Shop, and then you got Tampa ain't real far.
But our first WrestleMania back was in Tampa.
Yeah, it was.
Like they can't do that.
Right.
They can't fit it. They don't own Florida. Tell Tony Khan to pay his DirecTV bill before he worry about, because they DirecTV bill in the Jacksonville Jaguar Stadium is out. It was out all week last week. When you was at the concession stands, they had, please pay your bill. Call this number. DirecTV at the bottom of the screen, bottom right corner. Every TV in the Jacksonville Jaguar Stadium. You know how embarrassing that is? That's embarrassing, bro.
For a multi-billion-dollar industry.
Come on, bro. And then crazier, right? They're so petty. They don't let the WWE NFL belts. They can't have a Jacksonville Jaguar one. Yeah, Tony Khan sent a cease and desist for it. I'll send it to you.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, bro.
Whatever. Who cares?
Yep. Because he didn't want WWE's belt.
That's a partnership between the WWE and the NFL.
And the NFL, exactly.
And the NFL is the Jacksonville Overlord. So, I mean, I don't know. It's all nuts. Ghazi chimed in. He said, I love the Rumble setup the last couple years with the crowds. It makes it much more fun, honestly. Yeah, I agree.
It does. It does.
Yo,
It makes it feel like something.
it does. But look,
Like that
bro.
run to the ring is a thing.
Yeah, it is. That's a freaking long ass walk. But all right, man. Look, you got anything else left to say at the end of the night? Because I'm getting ready to close it down so I can go eat.
Oh no, man. Love y'all. You know what it is. Stravy Stones 143. Subscribe to the YouTube. Stravy Stones 143. STRAVISTONES 143. That's me. And you can follow me on Twitter, Stravy Stones, as well as Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, everywhere. Twitch is even Stravy Stones 143. I don't do much on there, but I'm gonna start. So yeah, that's me.
Yeah, right on, man. I've been thinking about doing some streaming on Twitch, but I don't know what to stream because I don't game that often. So
Well, let's watch old wrestling, bro.
there's this thing called time, right?
I mean, but if you could find the time to do it, well, that's something we
Yeah.
could do on Twitch.
Yeah, if I can find the time for it, my friend, I will. But anyway, man, thank you very much for joining me tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for tuning in. This has been Wrestling Wire. If you didn't catch the whole show, you can download it or you can rewatch it, whatever the case may be. Follow me on all the social medias. Follow me to the wrestling shows. If you buy a shirt, I'll sign it for you, I promise. Because I sell shirts at all these shows we work at. You guys have a great night, and thank you once again.